And welcome back. So this one comes to us from both Patrick Hernan. I think I've got your name right. It's either Hernman or Hernan. I think it's Hernan. Or Patrick H. Patrick H. and Dylan H. I'm not going to bother pronouncing your last name again. If I can't pronounce your last name, I'm just going to respectfully use an initial so I don't disrespectfully mispronounce your last name. So Dylan H. and Patrick H. had both suggested this one. Who would win a fight, Peter Griffin or Stan Smith? Now, this actually one to me is pretty obvious, but let's go down it real quick. Peter Griffin is a guy, and he's, even though no one's really aged at all in Family Guy, I believe he's 40. If Stewie actually points out he's 42. Yeah, he's 42. He's a heavy set. He's overweight. He's morbid. Let's not kid ourselves. He's morbidly obese. He's an idiot. But let's be clear. When we've actually seen him get into a fight, like we've seen him do multiple times with the chicken, he can hold himself pretty well in the fight. He really can. He's a brawler, and he can improvise pretty well. But he's a big dude, so he can still throw a punch for what it's worth. That said, he's still completely out of shape when it comes to like running and all that stuff. Unless basically he's like if he's doing like when we saw him try to play baseball in that one episode, his whole body's just like, what is he trying to do? Run? Was he stupid? And then shuts down. But I'm guessing in like a live or die scenario, he's capable of doing more than just running and just moving. He can fight if he has to. He's a drunk. He's pretty much a brawler who can improvise. Stan Smith, while incompetent socially, and a dumbass when it comes to his family life a lot of times and interactions with people, is a CIA operative. He's still an expert hand-to-hand fighter, an expert shot, an expert in CIA technology and weapons. And we've oftentimes seen him when someone's like, yeah, he just either shoots them or tranks them or just boom. Like at one point, I can't remember what the context of it was because I don't watch American Dad as religiously as say Family, well, not religiously as often as Family Guy, but I'll tune into an episode and enjoy myself with American Dad. I do actually enjoy American Dad quite a bit now. I didn't for a while, but I really did start to get into it. When he, I think he was like going gone. He was like sad pretending people were just like disappeared, like he was the last man on Earth. And he, at one point, was getting arrested by the cops, and then he just headbutted them, flipped over, and just ran away. So he's a trained operative. He's just incompetent in other facets of his life. And because of that, it's pretty obvious who would win the fight. If Peter and Stan both got into an argument, Peter might try to throw a punch, and Stan would just be like, no, and just Stan would kick Peter's ass. He would. He would, because even though he also has a bit of a gut, he's far more actually in shape than Peter actually is. Despite the fact he's got a bit of a gut on him, and we've seen him, he's not a brick. He's not jacked. He's not ripped, but he's in shape. He's in enough shape to do his job, which is physically intensive, ultimately. Depending on what he's doing. But yeah, it's physically intensive, and he has to kill people. So you break it down. Stan could just shoot Peter in the head, and it's done. He could break his neck. He could break his arms. And Peter is shown to suck against someone who can actually fight. Like when he fought Liam Neeson. I don't know if Liam Neeson can actually fight, but we know it's depicted that Liam Neeson in the Family Guy universe was literally that badass that he's portrayed as. So when Peter tries to fight him, Liam Neeson just laid waste to him. When he tried to fight Gronkowski, he failed miserably. When he tried to fight Joe when his legs were back, Joe, who's a trained policeman, got his ass handed to him. So Peter, when he's actually going up against someone who's an actual legitimate fighter, or at least just physically stronger than he is, or anything like that, he sucks. He can't take him on. Or when they fought the guys in the bar for their booth, the trained the army, the soldiers, they got their asses handed to them. So when Peter's going up against someone who's just better than him at something, he can't win. Peter's not going to win. And Stan is just one of those individuals who is armed, dangerous, and better than Peter. So I have to give it to Stan Smith. Stan Smith wins the fight. Is there a way Peter wins? Sure. Through writing, Peter could win any fight. He technically won the fight with Homer Simpson, but Homer didn't die or anything like that. So ultimately, yeah, I got to go Stan Smith. To be fair, in that weird scenario, Peter could win. I'll give him a 5% chance, but it's only a 5% chance. Stan Smith wins the fight. But let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you think Peter actually wins over Stan? Do you think he's got the majority? Think it's at least closer than I made it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, what if, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. We'll do that at some point. So thanks for watching. I got 2 what ifs to do later today, but I'm going to do those later in the day. So thanks for watching. See you next time.